Hello, we're the Holmans and I'm Kim.
And I'm Wade.
And we're here to talk to you about a TENS unit, which is an electric stimulator for your nerves and for your muscles. And this is great to use after a knee surgery, which I've had 5. So we'll be showing and explaining how that works.
We'll also be talking about massaging, the importance of massaging, 2 different kinds mainly, one for scarring and then one for muscles, and what kinds of lotions we use and things like that.
So I did a little research and decided to buy a massage cream that spa places use. And I'm glad I did. So it's a cream, but it's also has an oil base instead of a water base. And it's easy for him to glide his fingers over my leg, and it doesn't pull my skin, and it actually makes it feel much better.
So we take this lotion here, and I have to warm it up before I put it on Kim's leg or she jumps. I'll start massaging all these muscles, which she really likes.
Yes, I do.
And it helps get that blood circulating. You know, it kind of wakes up all these other muscles too. The doctor told us to massage the thigh because the muscle in there has gone to sleep. It hasn't had to work in 3 weeks basically. And so every time she gets on it, it starts working and it's waking back up. And because of the trauma that the leg has gone through in 3 weeks of little or no activity, the muscle goes into spasms and swelling sets in very quickly. That's going to happen for a long time. So what we're doing here is actually pushing this, as it was explained to me by our therapist, we're pushing the fluids or whatever that is back up the leg. And this really does work. We've tried it, and it's agony for a while. Once you can start pushing that swelling back out of there, there's a lot of relief, and I've got a lot of thank yous and a lot of smiles after going through the hard part. And the sooner you can get relief, that allows you to get back on your feet, up and doing things every day. It allows you to go back to work, and all these things will continue to be a hindrance to you. The swelling is going to be around for a long time, and so each day I try to massage that swelling out of Kim's leg, sometimes 2 or 3, maybe even 4 times a day, and that allows her to get up and do things a lot sooner as opposed to laying up, and the healing recovery process goes a lot faster.
It feels good to be back to work. It feels good to be out and about. I'm glad not to have a walker. I'm glad to be on a cane. Still drink my coffee.
She's really glad to have that coffee.
Yeah, so I'm excited and happy that I'm getting back into my routine.
Well, it is good to have Kim back at work. I mean, really good, Kim. I'm buried up to my ears. And good to see her up and at it again. Now let's switch gears a minute and let's talk about scarring.
After 4 years and 4 surgeries, this is my scar. When I was recovering, Wade did a lot of massaging and it took out that scar tissue.
Out here, there's scar tissue that's setting up in there, and what the therapist will do is take fingers and just go down through here and massage. They'll go a little deeper than I'm going now. I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm going very carefully.
Scar tissue can be very painful, so the best time to get rid of the scar tissue is at the very beginning. That it can be excruciating pain, especially when they bear down on that skin. They have to massage it out, they have to move it, breaks it up, it dissipates. So as soon as the staples get removed, start working that scar tissue out, go easy. As time passes, go a little bit deeper. Ask your therapist about when to start, and maybe they will even show you how to do it and how to take care of that scar tissue and remove it.
The more scar tissue you can remove now, the less pain you're going to encounter down the road. All right, let's talk electrical stimulation therapy now.
I'm having to use this sometimes. It's a TENS unit, and it sends an electrical stimulation to the area that needs focus. And I'm needing it right now on the back of my leg, and I'm going to show you how this works. It comes with 4 pads and you have to use Vaseline. So you have to protect your skin, and you put a little bit of Vaseline on each pad, and then you just place the pad where you feel like you need some stimulation. This also helps after surgery to wake up your muscles. It comes with 4, but I only need 2. And the great thing about this one is you can control which set. And so right now, I'm using this set, so I closed this one off. And this is a safety measure. You can have 4 of them going at once and 2 connect to each wire. I'm not using this one, so I'm gonna put the protector over it, and I'm gonna turn this one on. And then slowly turn the dial until you can feel when it comes on. So you can control how much stimulating you can receive on your body. Like I have accidentally pushed it up too much. So I like to use this, especially if I'm not using both, because this protects me from accidentally turning the dial up. But this is a great thing to use, especially when your nerves are coming back. I've had muscle spasms. I just have aches. I put this on it, and it really calms my leg down as I use this and as I start to heal.
Now, this is not for the swelling. This is more for muscle. And I wouldn't advise putting them in when you have your staples in. We don't do that. We wait until they're pulled out and then we use this thing. But it's something we bought, I don't know, second surgery maybe, and we found it very beneficial for times like this. She was sitting outside rocking in the chair and just using a different muscle, and the muscle just went off. And maybe this will help out.
Now I'm going to turn it on, and my advice is to start it slow because I have jumped it up before, and literally my leg jumped. So you can feel it when it first comes on, but move the dial very slow until you are at a level that you can tolerate.
You can move these pads around until you figure out what area is going to help the most.
But be sure you turn this off before you move them, or it'll get you.
Yeah, you don't want to remove these things without turning that off. She did that the other day, or one slid off, and it was very painful. What's the difference between using the 2 pads and the 4 pads?
Well, the 4 pads is if you got, like when this starts to heal up, I'll start using them. I'll put 2 on each side and get them both to go in. And sometimes I need to have one side a little bit heavier than the other one. And that's the great thing about having the 4 pads. It really does help to wake up your muscles. It starts to stimulate those muscles and get them working. I'm convinced that's why I have a lot of movement and feeling in this leg. It's still numb. I wish I'd have used it more, but I'm going to try this one on this time to use it quite a bit more.
Well, we hope this has been beneficial for you. These are 2 things that you really need to take into consideration: massaging and the electronic therapy stimulation. Those 2 things are crucial. I would not go through a surgery like this without them. They're very much needed. It would be a good investment to buy you an electronic stimulator and to do your research and get the creams that you need, because when you're massaging on that leg, especially the deep massaging, you're going to want something that's very lubricating, and the oil base, as Kim said, is very helpful.
Right in my recliner. Can you bring my coffee?
Look, she's even a comedian this morning. We'll be making more videos concerning the knee replacement surgeries and all the things we've gone through. I know going into the first surgery, we had no idea what to expect, what was going to happen. We certainly had no idea about all the rehab or the equipment that we would need. And so we would like to share those things with you and hope you'll join us, come with us, and be a part of this. And if you like the content of the video here, hit that subscribe button and help us grow our channel. And we will see you next time. Thank you.